Okay, so as you guys can see, now we're now on patch 2.14. They basically announced new cards. Not announced. We got some new cards to play with, and some of these are the following. So, basically, for those of you who didn't know about the other Kickstarter package that they launched a couple of time ago, basically, if you write in the collection in the search bar Kickstarter, it will basically show you what type of cards are available for you. So, for example, let's take a look at one of the newest cards. One of the newer cards, I should say. Precious Marauder. Or Marauder. Okay, so this guy says after this attacks, an enemy destroy enemy minions in a diagonal from that enemy. Alright, so I was thinking that maybe I could work out a deck with him by where you try to properly manipulate the way that your opponent plays through cards that basically move around units. I think there is a ranged guy, or 1/4 that basically can hook somebody out of position, and there's this 3 mana 2/2 dog that can move guys around the battlefield. So I was thinking that maybe we could try to abuse that, but I think that's a way too weird of a setup just for a payoff that is mediocre. I think that's mostly this is gonna play in Magmar probably, like alongside Vindicator. I think that's his name, because that's gonna give him rush and he's gonna be able to do some neat damage. Let's go to the other one. Isby's Monument. At the end of its turn, deal 2 damage to this and heal both generals for 2. Okay, I'm not sure if this is... is this playable? I don't know why a structure can move. Like, maybe this should have like a 1 attack or 2 and be unable to move. It will be more thematically appropriate. But other than that, I don't know if this card is good. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm underselling it. We'll see. Maybe in a control deck. Well, I mean, mostly in a control deck. There's no point in playing this in an aggressive deck. But in a deck that is trying to stall out, maybe it's good enough. It's basically a heal 6. Maybe we see this getting played in a degenerate liner deck list. We'll see. Okay, so this is the card that I really wanted. I'm going to showcase today because I think this is one of the most fun cards, or it might end up being one of the most toxic cards, depending on how well this the decks work out that I have in plan with. Let's say that was proper English. So Decapotheos is basically Veil. After this takes damage, summon an exotic copy of it nearby. Okay, so Veil, unfortunately, when I read out how it works exactly, it basically says that neither you nor your opponent can target the unit that has Veil. I always thought that it was only usable if it will only apply to your opponent's spells, but I guess they made this so that you are unable to buff it. I'm gonna showcase a deck where I'm trying to work around that disability, that disadvantage. I think this card is really good. Crazed. 4 mana 5/5. That's already decent stats. Probably better than decent. Because I think the vanilla drop for 5, the vanilla stats are 4/6 if we consider the golem guy. So basically this has an upside effect that if you have 9 mana crystals, this has Veil and Frenzy. I don't think it's going to be played, even in a ramp deck like in Vannar. I don't think it's playable. Okay, so Boulder Breacher. Open Gambit, deal 3 damage to other allied golems and all units nearby them, and it's a 6 mana 7/7. Okay, I don't know if the golem archetype is very relevant. We might try some weird decks out with him. It's probably gonna fail miserably, but we'll see. Nebula. Airdrop. This has Rush if you control another golem, and it's a 7 mana 4/7. Sure. I mean, Airdrop with Rush is actually pretty nice. Maybe if we could also give him something like a Frenzy, so I'm thinking Magmar again. This might be playable. Might even be good. Maybe I'm coping, but I think I'm correct about that. World Core Golem. This card costs 1 less for each enemy minion and 1 more for each allied minion. I think this is complete garbage. What else? Card changes. Okay, so they basically took back the buffing in this card. This is the previous way that it was. I think they used to have now draw a card, yeah, and then when you play a minion, you will draw a card. I used to run this in a mech Songhai deck. By the time they buffed it up, I don't want to say I kind of stopped playing, but I was kind of burned out. So now that I'm back into it, I think this is a pretty decent, not decent nerf, pretty appropriate, I should say, nerf. Because I think this was too strong of a card. I think I saw this being playing in almost every Songhai deck. This was supposed to be running a minion-based deck, and it ended up being incorporated into every single Songhai deck. Okay, so what's in the shop? Okay, 5 new skins, blah blah blah. Oh, why didn't I see this? Oh my god, this is an Rui artist. It's crazy. After this stream, I'm probably going to buy this. This is insane. I really like this artwork. I also like this one, but I think this is who's Grail Master. I think it's the guy that basically gains a bunch of random stats. It's like whatever. Okay, pretty neat patch. The most playable cards I expect to be Capricious Marauder and Decapotheosis. Maybe I don't think this is good enough, but maybe I'm wrong. And maybe a Golem archetype might pop up